I'm in a great mood, and I'll tell you why. But before I go any further, hit the subscribe button because you can keep up with my content and you can make fun out of my trim when I don't have one and the grey hairs. But anyway, before I get into Crystal Palace and Arsenal, I do apologise for my lack of enthusiasm. I just devoured 16 wings after a late gym session. So yeah, I'm a bit lackluster right now. But anyway, Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. It's going to be a great game. I'll tell you why. Because Eze gets to revisit his old boys. And the last time Crystal Palace entered the Emirates, we drew 2-2. Philip Mateta, that guy, he's a wicked goal scorer. And I'll be honest, I'm quite surprised nobody snapped him up this summer. I think Liverpool were in for him, but it obviously didn't materialise and they ended up getting Isak. But Mateta, he's a great baller. I mean, his eye for goal and his positioning is second to none. He's one of the best Premier League strikers right now, I think, because of his goal scoring ability. And plus, he doesn't really have world-class players around him, as like, you know, the likes of Man United or... Did I just say Man United have world-class players? Sorry, my mistake. I mean, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, and, you know, he gets up there. I mean, last season we saw at the Emirates, he scored a wicked goal, yeah, off the crossbar. And I know it's like the same old theme. I just keep saying Fulham beat us, Fulham drew. Then I said West Ham beat us at Emirates. But no, Crystal Palace actually drew with us at the Emirates last season. So that was annoying. So those like 3 games I mentioned before in my previous videos, that's about 9 points gone. So no wonder why we lost the league. But yeah, I think that Champions League game we played against Atletico, I mean, what a performance. Martinelli, he looked like he's coming back to his old self. And I'm telling you, it's because Gyökeres is in the picture. He's creating so much space for these guys because he's just going left, right and centre with the runs. And it's like Saka and Martinelli are not getting double teamed no more. So for us, we're seeing a bit more freedom for the 2 wingers. Now, there is one player, apart from Mateta, which I think we should be aware of. And his name is Adam Walton. Now, Walton, one thing I love about him is he's left-footed. And I feel like his future is really bright. And I feel like in the next few years, probably even the summer coming, I feel like he could be going to a place like Man United or even Liverpool. I don't know if Man City would be interested in, but even Arsenal, I think we had a few paper talks where we were interested in Walton as a player. But his left foot ability in central midfield is passing. His defensive work as well. I feel like he's going to be a future star, especially for England. So it's nice to see a homegrown talent playing really, really well. And yeah, I think that game on Sunday is going to be a good one. Palace's form, not the best. I mean, they've lost 1 game, same as us, but they've drawn 4. They drew 3-3 the other week. And I mean, I heard Mateta missed a sitter, even though I just bigged him up about a few minutes ago. But I mean, that's football, isn't it? But yeah, I think Eze, he wants to go out there and I think he wants to score. And, you know, I don't think he has a hate towards Palace. Obviously, he wanted to leave. Palace has always been his heart. And I know if he did score, he wouldn't be celebrating, you know, like Van Persie did against Arsenal. But, you know, I think with Eze, he knows that Palace did a lot for him, you know, throughout the last few years. Hence why he's here today. You know, that it was very important for him and his development. And, you know, he asked to leave and they granted it. And yeah, he's with us, thankfully, at Arsenal. I think as well, with Arsenal's defence, they played formidable. And this is where I'm going to start talking about the team sheet. Now, I'm going to go with the back 4 that started the Premier League game against Fulham, not Champions League. And the reason why is because, well, I'm a bit 50-50 about this. So, my goalkeeper would be David Raya, obviously. Right back Timber. I do feel sorry for Ben White. I want to see more Ben White, man. I feel like he's been put in the shadow because Timber's playing like the best right back in the world right now. If not, he is the best right back. But Saliba right centre back, Gabriel left centre back. And left back, I think the way Skelly played on midweek in Champions League, I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I think all Arsenal fans were like, you know what? Skelly, why hasn't he been playing more often? But it's so hard because Calafiori has been playing so well. And Calafiori does offer something different to Skelly. Now, Skelly's really good at bringing the ball forward. But I think Calafiori, the only thing that separates him, aside from not bringing the ball as forward as Miles Lewis Skelly, is the fact he's a bit more clinical when it comes to his defending. And plus, he's got a good tech on him. Like, he's got a great shot. I mean, that goal he scored against Fulham, which was disallowed, I mean, that was like a striker's finish. So I think that's the only thing that kind of separates him. And the thing is, Skelly's obviously young. He's got a lot of development in his future where, you know, he could be the solid starter. And I think even for England as well. And yeah, like these type of things is where I feel sorry for Lewis Skelly. But I mean, at the same time, I think he's learning. Arsenal's a great place for him. Same as Wanyeri. But yeah, that left back position, I do think Calafiori will start, in my opinion. If Lewis Skelly started, then yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed either. I'd be happy because they're both balling out right now. And so it's hard to pick. I think Declan Rice will be played centre mid alongside Zubimendi. Eze, obviously, he'll be playing our number 10 role because Odegaard's injured. Gyökeres up front because he's starting to pick up now, scored 2 goals. Hopefully, he carries on that momentum. Saka on the right. And on the left wing, now this is interesting because I haven't said this in any of my videos this season, but left wing, both wingers actually in form. You know, Trossard, when he last started, he scored against Fulham. Martinelli scored on Tuesday against Atletico Madrid. So I think it's a very, very hard choice. And I think whatever choice Mikel Arteta goes for, I think it'll pan out well. It's just a matter of who will it be. I personally, if I had to choose, I'll probably say Trossard because he's going to be a bit more fresh. I would like to see Martinelli introduced later on in the game, but I do think Trossard probably just nick it in terms of starting on the left-hand side. So that concludes the team sheet. Now, the scoreline. I'm going to go for... I know I've been saying 2-0, 3-0 in my last few videos. I can't remember what else I said. I think I said 2-0 against Atletico Madrid. Yeah, I did. And Fulham. I think we might concede because Crystal Palace, they play well against big teams. They beat Liverpool. They played well against us last season as well. And Mateta, he likes to play against big teams. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory because we are playing at home. And I think Mateta will get the goal for Crystal Palace. And I think the 3 goal scorers for us will be Gyökeres. Yeah. Gyökeres. And I think Saka will get on the score sheet. And I'm going to chuck in Eze. I'm going to chuck him in. I don't know if he'll score, but I'm going to throw him in. Because I think he wants to... You know, like when some players play against their old team, they really want to make sure they get on the score sheet. I think that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to chuck Eze in there as well. Why not? So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about what you think the scoreline might be. Let me know if you can devour 16 wings as well. No, I'm just messing about. Don't do that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below.